Have you ever noticed how exhausting it is to be everywhere except where you actually are? One thought in the past, another racing towards the future, one version of you worrying, another planning, another replaying that one thing you wish you could change. And all the while, this moment right here slips right through your fingers. We are constantly stretched mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So rarely we are actually fully here in this moment. We begin to forget what this moment even feels like. We live as if life is always a few steps forwards. And we keep repeating to ourselves, once I heal, once I get there, once I fix this, then I'll be happy. Or we can be a few steps behind as well. If only I acted quicker. If only I didn't do this one thing, then my life could look so much different. But here is the truth. There is no past. There is no future. There is only now. And everything else is a memory or imagination. That doesn't mean that your past didn't happen. It means your pain from it is only acted if you're carrying it into this moment. And the future hasn't happened yet. So what are we actually afraid of? We are afraid of the thought of a future, not the future itself. The mind creates time, but the soul only knows what presence is. And most people aren't tired because of what they're doing. They're tired because of what they're thinking. You can be sitting completely still and you still feel like you have run a marathon in your mind, because your mind has taken you on a journey to the past and then to the future and then back to the past and then back to the future and so on, overthinking what you said, stressing about what might go wrong, trying to hold together every version of yourself in every single timeline. And so even in moments that seem peaceful, you don't actually feel peaceful. Even when you're completely safe, you don't feel safe. You feel trapped in your own mind because your body is in the present moment and your mind is everywhere else. And that is a clash. How can your life exist smoothly when one part of you is here and another part of you is right there? All parts of you should be working together in harmony. And presence isn't just a spiritual idea. It is a portal that can take you to places. You are clinging to events that have no physical form. You're reacting to moments that only live inside your mind. And yet those invisible, imaginary moments are controlling how you feel, how you act, who you think you are. That future that you are obsessing over, it has never even happened. It has no shape, no truth, no certainty, but you build your anxiety around it like it's already real. You are pouring your energy into timelines that do not exist and then wondering why you feel so powerless. And the crazy thing is, the future will never happen as the future. It will only ever happen as the present moment when it comes. It will only ever happen as the now. Think about it. You will never feel the future. You will only feel this moment because this is the only thing that it exists. If you keep thinking about the future, it doesn't actually exist yet. You can form it into place, but focusing on something that hasn't even come into existence yet while missing what is right in front of you and what you could be doing with this moment right now. The present moment is the only place where you actually have access to your true self, that joy that you want to feel, that peace and that clarity and that power. It is all right in front of you. It's the only place that you can come to. You can't jump to the future or skip back to the past. And in the present moment, there is no identity to defend, no past to regret, no future to fear. There is just breath. There's just awareness and this infinite now stretching out in all directions like a quiet eternity. And the thing is, if Everything you're trying to fix, attract, and manifest can only meet you right here, because you might be thinking, I'll only be successful in the future. I'll only be healed in the future. I can't be those things right now. What is going to be so different to that present moment coming up and this present moment right now? Anything is possible from the present moment. Maybe in the future, when you are more present, then you'll get what you want. But no moment is any different apart from how you view it. Why do you keep rejecting the present moment? You keep saying, no, not right now. I'm waiting for the perfect moment to make this happen. But right now isn't the perfect moment. Right now isn't the right time. What makes you feel like someday in the future is going to be the right time then? What's going to make that moment different from this moment right here? The same things are going to be happening. You're still going to be breathing in the same way. You're still going to be that awareness in the same way. You're still going to be your soul in the same exact way. So what exactly is going to suddenly magically change that will allow you to be successful, be free, be fully healed? And with the importance of the present moment being talked about, we also need to talk about how we can come back to the present moment when we feel like we have drifted. The number one thing to do is to feel into your body, because your body, your mind might be in a different place right now, but your body is the only thing that is in the present moment. So if you come back to your body, come back to your breath, all the things that are always happening naturally, you will start to feel that presence again. Awareness of your body instantly brings you back to the present. If you wiggle your fingers, if you feel your feet, if you breathe deeply into your belly, you are here, not in your thoughts, but here. And from that place, then you start to witness the mind without getting pulled in, because it's natural. Thoughts will come, but presence is the ability to watch them and not become them. You don't have to believe everything that is happening up there either. Most of it is just noise. Most of it is just suggestion. You are not your thoughts. And when you really start to understand that and really act from your higher self and not let your thoughts lead you, because when those thoughts come of worrying about the future or thinking about the past and all of what went wrong, you do realize you can just mentally check out. When you become aware, when you just become that awareness, and this can only happen when you're in the present moment, when you really fully take your power back and take your full control and realize, this is my life. These thoughts, okay, they're happening inside my head, but what else is happening all around me? What else is happening inside me? And that brings us to the third step, is to surrender to what is. Don't resist this moment. Meet it. If you're tired, that's okay, be tired. If you're sad, be sad. The more that you resist your experience, the more that it persists. But the moment you fully accept what is here, peace enters, because you can accept that this is your reality that you're living in right now. You can accept that these are the thoughts that are coming into your mind, and you can just let them flow through you. You don't have to fight them, be like, why are you coming in? I don't want you. Just peacefully let them flow through you. Understand that duality is a thing in this world, the yin and the yang energy, and we can't get rid of it. We can just redirect those thoughts with love and peace, not letting them affect us, and understanding that, yes, there are things that are going to be happening around us that we can't control, but we can control how we react to them. You can think, okay, there is an overthinking thought. I am aware of this thought, but I'm not that thought. You need to become the awareness that is aware of being aware. And the fourth step is to practice now, often and quietly. And you don't need a 30-minute meditation. You just need to pause and ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I here, or in a story about here? Who really am I? Am I the thoughts and the emotions that are attached to this human experience, or am I something so much more deeper than that? And I'm grateful that I can experience these things because they help to build me up. And if I hadn't gone through any of those experiences, all these thoughts and emotions, then I wouldn't know how to navigate through the harder ones. I wouldn't know how to heal from situations that I never thought that I would heal from. And the beautiful thing is, when you stop chasing what is going to be happening next, you see the beauty of what is happening right now. You hear your intuition more clearly again. You remember who you are when you're not trying to become something. And from that space, clarity flows, creativity returns, and healing begins, because everything you've been looking for has been trying to find you. But it can only meet you in this stillness, in the quiet, in the now, when you are your deepest self, when you have that understanding, when you don't allow yourself to be stretched out in all these directions, but bringing everything to this moment right now, because then you won't feel as stretched and you won't feel as scattered, you won't feel as overwhelmed. Because when you breathe, when you look at your hands, when you look around and you remind yourself, this moment is my home. You don't need to rush forward. You don't need to rewrite your past. You just need to return again and again until presence becomes your natural state. You don't have to even try anymore. The present moment is truly a gift, and that is why it is called the present. And from the present moment, everything changes because you change. You have more control over what you let into your world. You navigate your thoughts a lot more quicker. The states that you go to that aren't your higher state of being, you stay in those states for a much shorter amount of time because you can come back to the higher state much more naturally. And that shows true mastery. When you realize the past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, they're just mental projections. When tomorrow comes, it will come dressed in the same clothes as today. The breath in your lungs, the ground under your feet, the awareness of this eternal moment. The air will still be the exact same way. The sun will be shining the exact same way. And you need to connect to the energy of the now a lot more often, because you are the universe and no moment is any different from another. You breathe the same in every moment. You are alive in the same way in every moment, just like the universe is alive the same way in every single moment. All possibilities exist in the same way at any moment, and you give the power to any moment by labeling it as the perfect moment, the not the right moment right now. There is only this continuous unfolding now. Your mind might label it as Monday or Wednesday, 2025 or 2029, but experience doesn't know time. Experience only knows presence. And when you realize that, you stop chasing your life. You become it. Because when you're holding on to versions of reality that don't exist, and so many of us are carrying identities built from moments that are long gone, you are still living in a version of you who was abandoned, rejected, or doubted, and you're carrying that through into your everyday life, when that version of you only exists if you keep bringing them into this moment. This is the same with people, situations, stories. You keep holding on to people who only exist in your memory of them. You keep fighting against things that aren't even here anymore. You are bringing them back into life, into your present moment. You're arguing with ghosts, trying to heal wounds that your body has already closed, but your mind keeps repeating. And I really want you to ask yourself this. Who would you be right now if you stopped carrying every moment that isn't this one? That chapter of your life was closed. Don't reopen it. Start writing a new one. Not from the past, not from the future, but from this very present moment. Presence isn't a place that you visit. It is the only place that is real. Every spiritual teaching, every practice, and every awakening always leads you back to this. This is it. This is the moment. This is the doorway. There is no over there. There is no someday. There is only the now, and the now, and the now. You don't get to the present, you return to it. It's so natural, it comes so easily, and you return by letting go of your narrative, by letting go of your imagined future, by letting go of who you were yesterday, by letting go of everything except this breath. And the moment that changes everything is the moment where one day, maybe even right now, you will stop and realize you were never chasing the future. You were chasing the feelings you thought it would give you. That peace, that love, that joy, that fulfillment, being proud of yourself, finally achieving something. And all of those things are available right now. Only in the now. The only reason why you don't think they're available is because you keep living from the past or the future. You think, but that didn't happen yesterday. I wasn't as motivated yesterday. I didn't get a lot done yesterday. That means this is what my reality looks like. Once you realize that nothing out there is going to give you what you haven't allowed yourself to feel yet, what you can give to yourself. And this isn't about forgetting the past or ignoring the future. It is about understanding that your access point to all of it is right now. The only moment that ever existed is this one. The only you that ever existed is the one that is listening to this right now. That is powerful. And if that doesn't make you pause, then listen closer. Try to be that little bit more present day by day. Return here often. That is all you need to do. And when you live from this place, you stop waiting for your life to begin, because you realize it has already begun, and it only begun when you only started living from this moment here.